G'day everyone, Master Rabbit here from CapsuleComputers.com. Today what we're going to be doing is going through a preview of Come To Us's new RPG, Chronicles of Inotia 3, Children of Carnia. Now this is a beta version at the moment, so a lot of things will not be available, but what I'm going to be doing is showing you basic gameplay. And just like I said, it's a preview, so we're not going to review it or anything, but we're not going to give it a score. Basically just walk you through certain things, show you how the gameplay is. If you're familiar with the other two, Chronicles of Inotia, it's an RPG game. You get to use different characters with different abilities. So what I'm going to show you, just run you through basically creating a character and showing you how it looks like when you're playing in a game, and so forth. Now, a few of the menus don't work, so I'm going to jump you. I'm just going to get straight into what we'll do is I'll jump in and create a new game. I've actually started another one before, I'm not going to wreck it for anyone, but I'm on level 8 with one of my characters. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new game, so just jump into new data. So here are the characters that you can choose from. As you can see, you've got a barbarian. They give you statistics on what they like. Barbarians, they're pretty strong. They're very uncontrollable, and they have a lot of rage and critical damage. That's the barbarian. You've also got a Templar. Templar are pretty cool at fighting as well as healing. They're pretty good for being a mixture of both hand-to-hand combat and also healing. You've also got the Rogue. They're very good at poison and tactical, inflicting critical damages. They're very strong and very quick with counterattacks and dodging, so they're very quick on their feet. Then we also have the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter pretty much are like archers, so they're good at long-range attacks, and they have a lot of different combat skills and abilities. Then on the other hand, we have a Priest. Priests are very good with healing. Good for having one in the party, because you can have a few multiple characters in the party. They're good at, they're fairly strong at fighting, but they're mainly very strong at healing, keeping monsters at bay, and lowering their anger ability, if you want to call it, anger power. Then the last one but not least, this guy is very good. I'm actually using one of them at the moment. This guy's an Archmage. Archmage pretty much looks after, it's a mage, it's a wizard. This guy starts off weak but can become very, very, very strong with fireballs, lightning, and he can also summon golems. So he's very, very good. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to jump in. Let's say we'll get a barbarian out there. Click on continue. Now the game has a great storyline so far from what I've seen. I'm going to jump out. I'm not going to show you too much, but pretty much what happens is at the beginning of the game, it kind of starts in a funny location. It kind of starts like you're somebody that you're not sure of, and you're very, very, very strong. And you pretty much destroy a lot of people, but you're there because you're supposed to be saving someone. I'm not going to wreck it for you, but as you can see, I'll quickly show you what it kind of looks like when you're playing in this little in this big prologue, if you want to say. We'll quickly just jump through and skip some of this. Not going to wreck it for anybody. Okay, so you got the controls here. These guys really can't kill you. You're very, very, very strong. So basically, let's get a couple of attacks happening there. As you can see, the button there. You've also got these other special abilities here. You gain all these abilities while you're playing the game. So at the moment, this guy's so strong, they can smash into him. Nothing really hurts him. But as you can see, you've got different type of attacks. And when you do an attack, it's got a cooldown period. It's got a cooldown, and then once it's ready, you can use it again. And as you can see there, this guy's got different attacks, different special abilities, and that's basically certain things. So I'm going to skip this part and jump in and show you what it looks like when you start the game. Okay, let me continue on a little bit further. It looks like we're going to have to pass this certain section. But before we go any further, let's continue a couple more. What I'll do as well, I'll take you into the menu to see. Now in the menu, pretty much the menu will look very similar when you play with your normal character. As you can see, this character is a very, very high level character. Level 40, if you can see right there. So you are pretty much invincible in this little beginning of the section. Now, as you can see here, you got damage, critical ability, and it goes and shows you all the different attacks and powers that you have for evade, your strength, your dexterity, and so forth. That's the first page. Then you've got two other tabs here. These two other tabs pretty much let you bring other non-player characters with you that help you in your quest. Here at the moment you can't go in and show any of these abilities. Oh, sorry, in your equipped. Equipped basically is your inventory, so you can see all the stuff that you have available. You can choose different skills and abilities and stuff. Oh, sorry, different weapons and stuff, potions and everything are in there, pouches and stuff. Then you've got here, these are like your tree. You've got your active. These are the ones that I was actually pushing before. So you've got, like, for example, your raging charge, and it gives you a detailed description of what you can see and what these ones do. And you've got, like, your skill points. Skill points there are 39 out of 40, so you can allocate skill points to your abilities. So if you want, you could learn, and it will learn and gain a level. So therefore, as you can see, level 14. And every level you gain, it basically, see how it says charge at an enemy and inflict 65%, right? So if I wanted to learn, for example, this one here, inflict 72% of 37 plus 60, right? If I learn that one, that will increase your ability. See how it's just changed to 75, 40, 61? So pretty much, as you know, every time you up a level, you gain skill points, and those skill points can be used on different abilities. Now this guy here only has 3. His last one's Tornado, which you saw before. So that's pretty much how that works. Then the passive side. The passive side pretty much is whatever you select, it will automatically just work. So as you can see, strengthens the muscles, increases your physical damage by 13%. So pretty much it just increases what you have. It's just passive. So whatever you got here, this one here increases your attack with double-handed weapons and so forth. So that pretty much works very simple. The parties are what you have, and character-wise, like if you get extra characters, you can choose who you can take with you. Quests are pretty much like a quest diary, so you can jump in and just check what you're supposed to do in every quest that you have. You'll have multiple quests at certain different time. You have the full quests, like, you know, storyboard quests, and then you have side quests. People get you to do all sorts of things. Lots of things to do in this game. And the system pretty much has settings, and you can save your game at any point. You can jump in and jump out, which is good. It's got like that multitasking sort of thing here. They've come to us, have done a great job in that. So that's pretty much it. Let's just jump in and attack some of these guys and get out of here and continue on. Skip through this. Let's attack this. I basically don't want to wreck it for anybody. I'll show you what the attacks are like. The attacks are pretty cool. As you can see, just normal attacks. Pretty much what happens is if you attack someone, it will continue to attack until that person is dead, as you can see right there. I'm going to skip all that, so I'm not going to wreck any of this for you. The control system at the moment is a little bit funny. It's as you can see, when you move, you got to make sure you have your thumb and your fingers straight on top of the thing. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just jump out of this, go back to the main menu. Yes. All right. Now that's pretty much how you know, if you got yourself a 40th level barbarian, that's what you'd look like. You'd be pretty tough and pretty powerful, and you can see a bit of the gameplay there too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and show you what it looks like when you're using a standard character. Let's continue in, jump and use one of my characters here. So here, these are my characters now. I've got a as you can see, I've got a an archmage and a priest. Now the archmages fight completely different. As you can see, they've got a lightning. They've got like a wand, and they shoot out fireballs. As you can see, I'm going to shoot out a fireball right now. Bring him over. And the fireball pretty much does a lot of damage to these guys here. And then you get, basically you got drops on the ground too, so you pick up all sorts of money, items, random stuff. You can also, like, this guy also does releases like a little golem, as you can see right there. The golem gets better and stronger, and he's also used as like a shield, if you want to call it a meat shield. These guys attack them. These guys attack him, and they'll leave you alone. Now you can switch between characters at any point in time. So basically, for example, I'm controlling my character at the moment, as you can see. I'm moving him around and just pick up that stuff that's on the ground. I've got a healing potion that I just picked up. Now, at any point in time, let me just kill this guy and then I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to say. So at any point in time, I could swap over to my other character right now, and all I got to do is tap the character button up the top there, right now, and I'm using my other non-player character. So pretty much, if you get attached to these characters, you can, you build them up the way you want to. You can look after them, give them everything you need. So for example, I'm going to jump in, walk out. I'm going to walk out of here so no one can annoy us for a bit. Come back here. Okay, so basically, if we jump into the main menu right now, as you can see, it's not any different from before. But as you can see here, you've got, it's only level 8 priest, so not very strong, but you can see all the statistics work exactly the same way. Priests and archmages are different, so they're going to have different strength and abilities in different locations, like intelligence are going to be stronger on an archmage and so forth. Then here here you can see basically all your inventory that you couldn't see before. You can equip stuff on the left hand side, like you've got like your rings, you've got shoes, armor, boots, weapons. Certain things cannot work. Certain things can't work on, can't be equipped, for example, on an archmage. For instance, like ironclad armor or plate armor or iron armor. Certain things don't work because you've got like a little red thing over there, but that's pretty much standard RPG style thing, and so forth. So, and then like I said, seeing that you got these two characters here, you can work with them. You can give them what you want. So you want to give your priest more stuff, build her up, make her stronger. Even if they're non-player characters, your main character is this guy here, it doesn't make a difference. You make sure that you look after both of them and all of them that you have, so you always, that they perform well in the game. So the same thing works with your non-player characters. You got them here as well. You got your own character that you build up as best you can. And as you can see, I've got passive and, as I told you before, active. And certain skills do not unlock until you reach a certain level. As you can see, level 10, you'll be able to unlock a certain level. Then you drop down a bit more, they become level 20. And if you drop one more to the last one, that's level 30. So pretty much certain things do not unlock. So you're pretty much forced to use other things or allocate other things or save them until you want to use them on like for example, save them once you get here and then give them about give it about 5. But sometimes you've got to wait for a level restriction as well until you gain up a level 2. Alright, so then here in party, as you can see, you've got your basic information down the bottom here on the left hand side. You can change and see what all statistics you have for each character in abilities and what they've got on themselves as well. So that's your character. Then you've also got your non-player character. You can remove them from you can also remove them from a party or delete them from the list. So you got a lot of them that you'll come across in the game, and that's pretty much how you can mix and match and add them to your thing. But you can only have 3 at one time. But I would say work and make a good combination of what characters you need. A priest is always good to have, but a barbarian is also great compared if you're a mage. So you've got to make sure you have a good combination of characters. Quests, as you can see, pretty much works the same way. You got different quests. You got to make sure you complete them. A lot of different things in this. As I said, lots of quests in this game. A lot of side quests, and that's pretty much that'll keep you going for hours and hours of gameplay. Come to Us have done a great job on this one. As I said, this is the third version of, not a third release of Inotia. It will be coming out very, very soon. The beta looks very stable. As I said, I think there's not much left to be done, and it will be available pretty soon from the Apple iPhone store. We will let you know when it is available. Come to Us will also release it. Make sure you check out our website, capsulecomputers.com, for any further updates. Check out the preview that's also associated to this video preview. Thanks for watching. Master Abbott signing out from capsulecomputers.com.